just you and I. Link. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link. Help me.
Ah, you're awake. When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then, and you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak is yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of the night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there, alive. I know it.
Link. Come to the Chamber of the Sword. Tonight, the time has come for you to awaken.
Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we won the wing ceremony and got to perform the ritual up on the statue of the goddess with Zelda. But afterwards, we went for a ride on our Loftwings around the skies with Zelda, who then got sucked into a twister and put somewhere else. Pushed down somewhere else. We don't really know where she went. It looks like the tornado was going towards the surface, but we don't really have any confirmations on that. This time, as we saw there was that weird flashing and sound. Well, actually, I don't think it was flashing. I might have saw it. But there was a sound, and we're going to follow said sound. So let's do it. And here is said sound. Or, I guess the thing that was making the sound. We'll need to follow her. Looks like she's heading outside. Run up the stairs. Looks like she's heading off this way, only reason because we can't get in this way. The gate is closed. So let's follow her. Just keep following her down. Doo-doo. Is there anything around here to explore and look at? Doesn't look like it. Just thought I'd check, you know. There's always some interesting things when you don't look. I always knew kittens were evil! Yeah, you just slice him and he'll back off from you for now. Which is good. We got another choo-choo here. And doesn't look like he wants to give me what I want either. Go ahead and get 20 more rupees. Very nice. Yeah, that's right, be afraid. Be afraid of me. Alright, gonna go ahead and do what we did for Master Howl, or Instructor Howl, which is, you know, doing this leaping and settling across this, I don't know what you call it, a cliff side? I don't know. So looks like we've got another keys here, and I want to kill him closer to the wall, because I want to kind of get him to drop the item, drop something. No, just another rupee. Right. Okay, come on, come here. And he didn't drop it. Looks like you're not gonna drop anything either, but jeebus. This is like the worst luck I've had. Usually I have something by now. Alright, let's try this again. Still nothing? Gosh, diggity darn it. Okay, we'll just continue climbing and continue following.
The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Phi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link, you must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be a part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward.
You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light.
Recognition complete, Master. Link, my master.
Link! I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago, the sword that I've kept secret all these years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I wasn't sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable.
Ah, yes. The oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land.
Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft.
Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda.
This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this.
This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. Master, The first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with the Skyward Strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful Skyward Strike. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go.
Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old texts is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what Fi says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's this thought you were born to wear it.
Alrighty, ready. And now we can begin our journey. Already. Hey, Link. That green uniform looks adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're going out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it, and you'll need on your big journey. Ugh, I can never speak properly. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the Bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on an adventure. Link, I know you'll find Zelda for us. Thank you, Fledge. Even though you're kind of a wimp, you're still a good guy in my book. Alrighty. Ooh, looks like Instructor here has something to say.
Whoa.
I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her. Is that right? The headmaster told me there's lands beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. Alright, we got a wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the Bazaar. To equip the shield, hold minus and point at it with the Wii remote. If you're not sure how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Yeah, but I think we don't need that. But yeah, this is an easy way to get a shield without having to, go buy it like some of the people wanted. But anyway, now that we have our shield, let's just go ahead and head out towards that light. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it creates. A column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed only with a sword would result in a deceased probability of survival. Thank you, Fi. Thank you very much. It's not like we clearly just got a shield that you cannot see. If you have not already done so, I'd advise to purchase a shield and potions at the Bazaar in preparation of your journey. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to the controls, you are free to modify the on-screen interface. On the gear screen, select interface and change the on-screen display to suit your preferences. And this is something I actually wanted to go over. Yes, you can actually, after this point, you can actually choose your interface. You can choose Light, Pro, or Standard. If you go Pro, it's not there, and I prefer it that way. So I'm going to keep it this way. But I'm actually going to get into a bit of a topic here while we're going around and collecting some preparation, getting some stuff done, preparations, all that jazz. But Fi, I think, is kind of blatantly obvious sometimes. It's like, if you haven't done so, go buy a potion or shield and whatnot. She clearly can't see the shield on the back of our head, like on the back of our, like on our backs. So, yeah, she's kind of redundant a lot of the times, but she's still a great character, just not in gameplay reasons. And I will go over what gameplay reasons I mean later on in the story. But as for right now, let's just head into the Bazaar. Into the Bazaar we go. First things first, let's go talk to this girl. Hey, you there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least. Let me tell you, one look at you, I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to slick away without stocking up. Oh dear, I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. For some reason I like you though. I'll give you one of our spare empty bottles I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing. It's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. You got an empty bottle. You can fill it with all sorts of useful things. Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press minus to take a look. If you ever get to that point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop off items at the item check. So what would you like to buy? How about we go and buy this heart potion? Oh, that's via hearts potion. Drink this deer and it will replenish 8 hearts. Why don't you pick some up for your adventure? It's only 20 rupees. Alright, let's do it. You got a heart potion. You want it placed in your pouch. You can use this item to restore 8 hearts. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can mix something up for you. Alrighty. And I think that's everything we want to do in here. There's not much else we can do at this early point in the game. So we're just gonna head out. And with that, that's everything I want to take care of before we head down to the surface. Yeah, it's not much, but there really isn't much we can do at this point. So, with that, next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we're gonna head out of Skyloft towards that beam of light. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. Truly helps out a ton. Make sure you subscribe dibbly if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later.